Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. June 28th, 29th is going up in Houston, Texas. Feel free to donate. Feel free to Cash App, PayPal, or show up, man. If you show up and you want to donate, bring something. Bring a dozen of something. Anything you could bring. I'll. I'm getting the food and everything, but if you want to bring something extra, feel free. If you want to do that, but let's talk about this, man. Today has been Today has been a tough sport, man. Tough day for the sport of boxing. I got done with my mid work. Well, no, I actually sparred today, right? And for those of you know, I'm 41 years old, and I did 4 rounds today. And as I I got an update on my phone that Felipe Orucuta had surgery, and they had to resuscitate him in the ring. Um, and I literally been praying for that kid all day, all day, all day. Every second I had today, I I I thought about him, and especially because I was watching boxing today, I was thinking about him. And then just 5 minutes ago, a subscriber sent me Chop Chop Corley's Instagram, and it says Zab Judah got bleeding on the brain. I don't know how severe it is. I don't know how severe it is, but I know Zab Judah means a lot to you. Zab Judah means a lot to me. Zab Judah is one of the few boxers in the history of the sport that connects boxing with the culture, the hip hop culture. You know what I mean? And he was one of the first for me. Roy Jones didn't do a great job at it. He did a good job at it. Zab Judah did a great job at it. You understand what I'm saying? Zab Judah had literally the only thing that Floyd Mayweather didn't get out of the boxing game, and that's just a pulse of the hip hop culture. He just couldn't. He couldn't do it. He just didn't have that zigzag. He had the ability to sell fights, but he couldn't. He couldn't entice the curve. You know what I mean? And um, I don't know how severe it is, but obviously prayers and well wishes. Prayers and well wishes go to these two men, man. And the reason why I said I was 41 before I get into my Zab Judah mono epilogue um, is I want to be a pro for one fight. It's just something I've wanted to do, and I've been mulling over it. And then I see what happens to Zab Judah and this kid. I'm like, hold up, maybe I should be doing this with a 41-year-old skull and a 41-year-old brain. And by the time I do it, I'll be 42. And I was like, whoa, man, this is kind of dangerous, man. Why put myself through this? But that's a conversation to be had later. But I'm just being as open and honest as I can with you guys. I just want a 1-0 box rec, you know. Um, but as I digress back into um, Zab Judah, uh, I've interviewed Zab Judah plenty of times. I don't have a personal relationship with him, but my childhood and my young 20s has a relationship with him. Although I never met him, he was the guy in boxing for me. He was my connection. Those of you know me, Jay-Z is like a pastor to me. You know, Whenever I'm seeking counsel from someone I don't have the desire to talk to, I'll play a Jay-Z song. You know, this week my workout song, honestly, was Oceans by Jay-Z and Frank Ocean. You understand what I'm saying? And um, um, yeah, man, it's tough, man, because Zab Judah means a lot to me. And I just sent out a text to his team. I haven't responded back. Maybe they're on a plane because I know they wasn't in New York yesterday. So um, I'll have more news in the morning as it relates to Zab Judah. Um, but I wanted y'all. I want to do this video obviously to pray for the two men that are fighting tonight, and also um, remind yourself what these men are going through. I know that I myself, I too fall into this category. I travel for fights. I cover fights. I have the opportunity to be the liaison for you guys, or the curator for you guys as it relates to the boxing world, and I'm forever grateful that you guys trust me with that. And sometimes, like me, I take for granted that the sacrifice these men make, excuse me, these men make, knowing that they will not return, they will not walk out of the ring the same person. And some trainer said this to me. Um, you always, every fight, you leave something in the ring, and I want to see wins and losses, obviously, but I don't want to see a forever loss. I just want you to lose that night or win that night. And Zab Judah means a lot to me. Like I'm trying to grasp the words for it, but you guys know I'm from New York. Um, for those of you who don't know how much I admire New York athletes, Mark Jackson is my favorite basketball player of all time. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. I'm a diehard Knick fan. Every time I see Mark Breland, I call him Mr. 1984. Um, um, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Um, I know Darryl Strawberry is from L.A., 1979, Crenshaw High School, if I'm not mistaken. But and he and Doc Gooden are the first two athletes I literally ever fell in love with. Growing up in New York, they too had a post for the street too. Obviously, for some of the wrong reasons, obviously, but they owned New York because I left New York in '85, so um, um, that lets you know where New York was versus the Yankees, and they were the only show in town. Huh. So I have an affinity for New York athletes, man. I hold them dear to me, and Zab Judah means a lot to me. And I know I'm 41, and many of my media contemporaries we are in the same ballpark, probably, and 35 to 45. Zab Judah means a lot to us, and we don't know how much he means to us until we hear something like this. I've never had a personal conversation with Zab Judah, and but he's just special, and um, I pray for him, and um, since Nipsey Hussle's passing, it's been um, it's been some of the things that we've been doing is giving their flowers while people are alive, and I guess this is me giving Zab Judah his flowers while he's alive, man. Special kid, man. Kid is a term of infinity for the sake of this video. It comes off. I'm speaking in my natural form, and um, you know, I want him to pull through. I don't know what he's going through. I'm just reading Chop Chop Corley's tweet as it is alone. I didn't see the fight last night. Um, so anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Let me get this kid's name as well, because I want you all to pray for him as well. I don't want to mispronounce his name. That's why I'm going to spell it to you. Felipe Galito, Orucuta. All right. Felipe Galito, Orucuta. They had to resuscitate him and give him CPR last night. And obviously, um, you know, we're going to pray for these two men and Zab Judah as well. So, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And like I said, don't forget to give these people their flowers while they're alive, man. It's just incredibly important that we do. And don't be shy about it. Don't be shy about the word "I love you." And but let's just be cognizant of the power our words have in inspiring people and uplifting others, and you know Anyways, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.